E-Maths class, Fatima Convent High School, myself, Dipali. Area related to circles, Chapter 12, Class 10, Part 2. In this session, we are going to understand about areas of sector and segment of a circle. And for that, let us understand first what is sector and what is a segment of a circle, which we have already understood in the earlier classes. Now, when a piece of a circle is called as an arc, or a part of a perimeter or a circumference of the circle is called as an arc. Now, when an arc and two radii and the region enclosed within that part forms a minor sector, and the major sector is the part other than the minor sector of the circle is the major sector. So, if you take a circle and if you remove this minor sector, whatever is remaining is the major sector. Or you can say it that when you have the major arc or the bigger arc and the sector formed by the bigger arc is known as the major sector. Likewise, a segment is nothing but a chord, the arc and the region enclosed in that arc, in that chord and arc is called as segment. Like the sector, there are two major and minor segments. The segment which encloses the center of the circle is major segment, and the segment which does not enclose the center of the circle is called as minor segment. So, we have already come across the term sector and segment of a circle in our earlier classes. Recall that the portion or a part of a circular region enclosed between the two radii and the corresponding arc is called the sector, as I already told you, of the circle, and the portion of the circular region enclosed within the chord and the corresponding arc is called as the segment of the circle. As shown in the figure, the region OAPB is the sector of the circle O, and angle AOB is called the angle of the sector. Note that in the figure, unshaded region OAQB is also a sector of the circle. For obvious reasons, OAPB is called the minor sector and OAQB is called the major sector. You can also see that the angle of the major sector is 360 minus angle AOB. Now look at the figure 12.5, in which AB is a chord of the circle with center O, and so the shaded region APB, a segment of a circle. You can also note that the unshaded region OQB is the another segment of the circle formed by the chord AB. For obvious reasons, APB is called the minor segment and AQB is called the major segment. There is a remark to be noted down where we write segment and sector. We mean minor segment and minor sector and otherwise stated, unless it is mentioned that it is major sector or major segment. Now let us with this knowledge try to find some relations or formulas to calculate their areas. Let OAPB be a sector of circle with center O and radius R, and let the degree angle of angle AOB be theta. We know that the area of a circle is pi r square. Now this circular region covers about 360 degrees. So the sector forming the angle of 360 degrees at the center O. Now applying unitary method for the sector OAPB, we know that the degree measure of angle at center is 360 and the area is pi r square. Then for any theta, it is pi r square upon 360, that is pi r square upon 360 into theta. So this is the formula for the area of the minor sector, which can easily be understood. Likewise, say for 360 degrees we have pi r square as the area. Then for theta degree, how much? So we have pi r square theta upon 360. This is area of sector. Now we can formulate the area of major sector as area of major sector is equal to circle, that is pi r square minus pi r square theta upon 360. So now let us take the case of an area of a segment. In this, we know that area of a segment is area of a sector minus area of the triangle. So area of a segment is equal to theta upon 360 into pi r square minus area of triangle OAB. Now we talk about length of the arc. Now a natural question arises, can we find the length of the arc APB corresponding to this sector? Yes. Again, by applying unitary method and taking the whole length of the circle of angle 360 r 2 pi r, we use the formula, we get length of the arc of a sector is theta upon 360 into 2 pi r, and area of a segment is given here. Now area of a major sector will be pi r square minus area of the minor sector, and area of the major segment AQB will be pi r square minus area of the minor segment. So these are the various formulas based on the sector and segment. So this is area of a sector, major and minor. Length of the arc is equal to pi r theta upon 180. Then we have area of segment is equal to area of sector minus area of triangle, that is pi r square theta upon 360 minus half base into height, and area of my major segment is equal to area of circle minus area of minor sector. So these are the various formulas which we understood. Now let us use it. Find the area of a sector of a circle with radius 4 cm and theta 30. Also find the area of the corresponding major sector. Very easy. Now we know given sector OAPB, area of a sector is formula theta upon 360 into pi r square. Here my r is 4 and theta is 30. Replacing the value, we get 12.56 upon 3 is equal to 4.19. Similarly, major sector means area of a circle minus area of the minor sector. So 3.14 into 16 minus 4.19, which is 46.05 approximately. So we get 46.1 centimeter square. Alternative method to find the sector is 360 minus theta upon 360 into pi r square. This is an altered formula. Just replacing the value of theta and r, we get 461.1 centimeter square. Now let us find the area of a segment. We know area of a segment means area of a triangle minus area of the sector. Now here theta is 120 degrees and the radius is 21 centimeter. So the area of segment AYB is area of a sector minus area of triangle OAB. Area of a sector OAYB is equal to 120 upon 360 into 222 upon 7 into 21 into 21 is equal to 462. For finding the area of triangle OAB, draw OM perpendicular to AB and OA is equal to OB. Therefore, using RHS congruency, triangle AMO is congruent to triangle BMO as shown in the figure here. Now we know angle AOM is equal to BOM is equal to half into 120 is 60. Therefore, OM is equal to X centimeter. So, in triangle OMA, OM upon OA is equal to cos 60, that is adjacent upon hypotenuse. Applying the values, we get x upon 21 is equal to 1 by 2. So, x is equal to 21 upon 2, that is 21 by 2. So, AM upon OA is equal to sin 60 is equal to root 3 by 2. So, AM we get 21 root 3 by 2 centimeter. Now, AB is equal to 2 AM is equal to 2 into 21 upon root 3 upon 2 centimeter is equal to 21 into root 3. Area of triangle OAB is equal to half AB into OM is equal to half into 21 under root 3 into 21 upon 2 centimeter square, that is 441 upon 4 centimeter under root 3. Therefore, area of the segment will be 462 minus 441 upon 4 root 3 is equal to 21 upon 4 and 88 minus 21 upon root 3. These are the values we get for the area of a segment having theta 90. Now there is one shortcut trick or formula for this as well. Now for area of segment, when theta is equal to 60 degrees or theta is equal to 120 degrees, you can apply the formula pi r square theta upon 360 minus under root 3 a square by 4, where a square, a will be equal to r. Like if you can take the example, we know that if theta is 60, then it is a equilateral triangle, because this also is 60 and this also is 60. So, A, which is equal to R, and area of an equilateral triangle is under root 3 4a square, that is equal to under root 3 4r square, which we can apply it as the formula. Same thing can be applied to 120 degrees as well. And for theta is equal to 90, we'll use the formula pi r square theta upon 360 minus pi square by 2. These are the formulas which can be applied for this formula. Now, how did we get this formula? We know if the theta is 90 degrees, then it is half base into height, area of this triangle. So we get r and r here, that is 1 by 2 into r, because base and height are same in this particular right angle triangle. So half r square. So here it would be r square by 2. This is the formula for area of a segment when theta is 90 and area of segment having theta 60 and 120. In next session, we will be doing exercise 12.2. Thank you for now.